Hey, what's up, Internet people? It's Todd here, and we're doing things a little bit differently today. So, normally I watch the Clone Wars episode and then I do like my review on it and all that. But because this is the final Clone Wars episode of all time, not just of the season, but ever, I thought it would be a lot more fun if we reacted to it together and I did a little review afterwards. Just sort of like a live reaction review. Or maybe I'll do an edited review right after the reaction. But I'm on call with my friends Zach and Tyler. You guys know Tyler from my other videos. They probably won't be making an appearance in the actual video, but we're reacting to it together, and we're just really excited about this. It's really late. I was originally gonna go to bed, but then I saw that it was out, and I just couldn't wait. I was gonna be nuts all night trying to sleep if I tried to go to bed knowing that it was out. So. Yeah, so we're gonna get started. So yeah, let's do this, guys. Here we go. Okay.
How are we gonna get out of here?
I have an idea.
Which
It's
is?
still sad to like see
Just
them
set
still have
those things
Ahsoka's
to
paint
study.
job on their
We're
helmets.
Not trying to kill anyone.
Yeah, well, tell that to them. They're almost through.
Wait. Wait.
That was smart, yeah. Yeah, it makes sense that she would ask him to set the blasters for stun. I mean, just because, you know, they're trying to kill her, that doesn't mean she wants to kill them. I'm nervous. Another Darth Maul hallway scene. Ooh. Okay then.
Target number 2's in the hyperdrive room.
Oh my gosh. He's so brutal. What the? Okay, Maul is way more powerful than I've given him credit for.
Sir, the hyperdrive generators are failing. Disengage. Disengage! It's too late!
What the? Dude, that's some like Star Killer level power levels, man. Okay, so remind me to never mess with Darth Maul. Ever.
I got everything locked down. If they weren't trying to kill us, I'd be proud.
R7, start unlocking the doors on Bay 12. Cheap, prep the shuttle.
Cheap.
Gigi, find out what happened to this ship.
What do you mean the hyperdrive is
man.
offline? Destroyed? It's
So it's like-
completely gone?
I wonder if Maul's gonna be going after Ahsoka at all.
We're caught in that moon's gravitational field.
R7, open the main hangar doors.
Ooh. Okay, what do you got planned, Ahsoka?
We need to get out of here.
Okay. Are they gonna jump out? Like, okay, how are they gonna escape this? Jesse.
Hold your position, men.
Oh, I don't know if my heart can take this.
They'll have to go through us. So what do we do? Fight our way to the shuttle?
There are too many. Besides, I don't want to hurt them.
I hate to tell you this, but they don't care.
They don't care.
This ship is going down, and those soldiers, my brothers, are willing to die and take you and me along with them.
Rex.
You're a good soldier, Rex. So is every one of those men down there. They may be willing to die, but I am not the one who is going to kill them.
Poor Rex.
You're just gonna surrender. Admit defeat? Is that it?
No.
Or you could let Maul have his way with them.
Well, I don't see any other option. Hang on, we have Tano and the commander. Send all remaining troops to my position.
Okay.
I said hold your fire, Jesse. I have the situation under control. You have your orders, sir. Now execute it, or I will.
It.
The order was to execute the Jedi for treason against the Republic. The problem is, Ahsoka Tano is no longer a Jedi. Hasn't been for some time. Sir.
Okay, yeah, bring some
you
logic
said
into it.
yourself we're under special order from Darth Sidious to eliminate Ahsoka Tano and any other clone who disobeys Order 66.
Just keep on talking a little bit longer.
Oh man, Jesse.
Jesse, listen to me. We've known each other a long time. If we don't get this right, we will be the ones committing treason, not her. Commander Rex, you're in violation of Order 66. I accuse you of treason against the Grand Army of the
Oh
Republic.
no, man,
You'll be
no.
demoted in rank from commander and subject to execution, along with the traitor Ahsoka Tano.
Ready?
Yeah, I didn't much like being a commander anyway.
No, not Jesse. Like, I know they're all gonna get out of there, like Ahsoka, Rex, and Maul. Like, they have to because of Rebels, but I'm more just concerned about, like Jesse and the other clones, and, like, what's gonna happen to them. Okay, so I guess Ahsoka is just powerful enough to, you know, hold back a starship. It's just pretty much every Jedi that's strong, I guess. I will say, it's a little hard for me to, like... It doesn't feel as tense right now because I know these characters live. So I guess it's a little hard for me to feel, like, super invested right now. I mean, I'm invested because I care about these characters, but it's like... I'm interested to see what happens next and how they get away, but it's like... I've seen them, like, in Rebels. I know that they live, so... I don't know, I guess... There's no tension there. What do we got going on here? Snow troopers. Where are these? Imperial snow troopers? Those are Imperial snow troopers. Oh, so this is some time afterwards, and oh, they look so awesome. Gosh, dude, it's him. I was really hoping we'd see Vader at the end. Oh, he looks so awesome. Vader, man. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to say. I just, that's just, wow. Okay. So that final was, wow, pretty good, I gotta say. With this episode, plus all the episodes that came before it so far, I have to say that the Siege of Mandalore has now become one of, if not my favorite arc in all of the Clone Wars. My friends down there, they're loving it as well. Tyler says it's his favorite, the best ever. I'm kind of speechless right now. I don't know if I'll be able to do the review portion or not. I might have to take some time to think about this before I come back and review it and talk about all the things I love. Yeah. All right, I will talk to you guys in a minute. All right, so I've had some time to think about the episode now. It's been several hours. I slept on it, thought about it all morning while I was working. And, I gotta say, I didn't enjoy this episode as much as last week's. It was still really good, though. I felt like it was a touching end to the series. But there really just isn't that much to talk about. And I'm definitely probably going to have to edit a lot of my reaction out. Because there really wasn't many moments that really got me and pulled an amazing reaction out of me. But I still want to talk about the episode regardless. Also, if you notice a difference in the quality of my video, I just got a new camera lens. It came in the mail today. So this portion is going to look probably a little bit different than the actual reaction portion. So if you're wondering why things look different, that's why. Let me guys know what you think about it down in the comments down below. But there were still some good moments in this episode, so I do want to talk about those. I will say, some of the force powers in this episode were just a little bit over the top. I mean, I was still quite impressed with them. Like, it was awesome seeing Maul just rip apart that engine room and the hyperspace core. I've never thought of Maul as being that powerful, To me, Maul has always been the weaker of all of Palpatine's apprentices. I mean, granted, I don't think we've ever seen Maul really have the opportunity to show off with the Force in many ways, as much as he did in this episode. So that could just be a wrong assumption on my part. Yeah, but I've just always thought of Maul as more of like the assassin-like type. And I'm sure that he is still in that case. I mean, as a person, he's still more someone who wants to get up close and personal with people and, cut them down with his lightsaber and see the pain in their eyes. He doesn't really like using his force powers very much. So maybe that's why we haven't seen him do stuff like that before in the past. And then there's Ahsoka stopping Maul in that Republic cruiser. Like, that's almost on the same level as like Rey using her force powers, or like someone like Vader. I don't know how I feel about that, because again, Ahsoka is still a powerful Padawan and could easily become a Jedi Knight at this point if she still was a Jedi. But I don't know. Lately, Lucasfilm has been just like doing this thing where they're trying to say that pretty much every Jedi is just as powerful as every other Jedi, and it's basically you win because the Force wants you to, rather than any actual skill. I don't know what's up with that, because that's just not how George Lucas introduced things in Star Wars. Like, there are characters who are supposed to be more powerful than other characters. Not everyone is as skilled in the Force as others. But I don't know. I guess they're trying to change that. So that would explain why we see a lot of these very inconsistent levels of power in the Clone Wars. But it makes me wonder, like, if someone with Ahsoka's level of power is able to stop a spaceship, from flying off and hold it with the Force like Rey did with that cargo ship in The Rise of Skywalker, then like what is, someone like Vader's excuse for not being able to stop the Millennium Falcon from leaving the hangar on Hoth? Like, I don't know. I'm still working through that. It just makes me think, like, even though, like, sure, I can accept that she's that powerful, it's still, like, it makes me wonder, like, what excuse do other Jedi have for not stopping spaceships that have... Because there have been tons of scenarios, even in the Clone Wars, where bad guys jumped into a starship and flew away, and, like, someone like Obi-Wan or Anakin were like, well, I guess they're gone. But someone with, Ahsoka's potential... And I would argue that Anakin and Obi-Wan are probably stronger than Ahsoka in the Force and are better Jedi than she is in skill, not in moral character or anything. Yet they can't stop a spaceship, but she can. It's like, it was still very impressive. Don't get me wrong. I do love that. I always enjoy seeing very impressive feats of the Force, but I'm just wondering if, like, could just every Jedi do that? Or is that, like, is she, like, suddenly way stronger in the Force than we were led to believe? I'm still working through that. I may have another separate video talking about, Force powers and all that at another point. But I also did love seeing how Ahsoka doesn't want to kill the clones. Like, it would not make sense that suddenly, just because they betrayed her, that she would want to kill them herself, Especially since she knows that they're only trying to kill her because they're under the influence of the chips. But seeing Rex, just getting teared up and crying over the fact that he has lost his brothers essentially was very moving. The ending, of course, is probably the best part of this episode. Despite all the clones tried to do to Ahsoka and Rex, they still took the time to bury the clones with respect. And it's a great symbol and a great image for just the Clone Wars in general. A bunch of faceless graves, only labeled with the helmets of the clone. And of course, they're not really given the honor they're due for winning the war. And then later, when the Empire shows up a few years later, they're just forgotten in the snow and easily replaced with new soldiers. It's like the clones were never meant to be more than machines and tools used to kill the Jedi. And when they served their purpose, they were thrown away and cast out like any other tool that served its purpose. And of course, Vader showing up was awesome. Now, I'll be honest, before I watched the episode, I actually had that spoiled for me because I had heard that it had leaked online, and I saw some people had already started reacting to it and posting videos about it, before I even got a chance to watch it. So I was thinking, well, maybe I could find the leaked version or something, and then just researching like how I was trying to find out how people saw it early, and in doing so, I just saw screenshots of Vader and all that on that snowy planet holding Ahsoka's lightsaber, and I was like, oh, come on. Well, that's spoiled for me. Okay. I was just trying to find the episode, and nope, not even gonna give me a chance to watch it for myself. So I feel like my reaction would have been way better if I had no idea Vader was going to show up. I mean, I had some idea that he might anyway. Like, I kind of had a little theory that he would. I just wish that I had been more surprised about it. But seeing Vader in the Clone Wars art style was really awesome, and he has that more Rogue One and like Rebels kind of design with like the robes over his armor, and he is in Episode 4, and he's got the red eyes. A lot of people pointed out, and my friend Tyler pointed this out to me, that you can actually see Vader's eyes in that scene, which I thought was really cool. But overall, just this entire arc has been an incredible, just 4-part series. It really should have been put together as one solid movie, but it has been some of the best Star Wars I've seen in a while. If not, it's been some of the best Star Wars I've seen in a while. It's some of the best Clone Wars we've seen in a while, and I just love it. But in the meantime, I wanted to thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you're notified of my future videos. Also, maybe hit the like button, as it really does help my channel. And comment down below what you thought of the whole Mandalore arc and what you thought of this episode or even this video. What do you guys think of the new lens? What do you think of, my commentary? What do you think of Vader showing up, and how did that make you feel? Just whatever you want to talk about, just leave it in the comments down below. Well, I'm recording this on May the 4th, and I'm hoping to have it out, tonight, so hopefully you're seeing this today. But happy May the 4th to everyone. Happy Star Wars Day. And as always, have a good one.